briefly explain, ADC has two exams. But they're in three parts. Okay, so the first part is your application process, wherein you require basic documents stating and proving that you have completed your BDS from so and so country. This is what your transcripts are. Transcript is very important. This is not something that we follow in India usually. We have mark sheets, but overall, it would be a great idea to have your transcripts ready because that is what they look for. So basically, transcript is everything that's summarized from year 1 to year 4 in the same sheet. So all
Oh,
your
okay.
marks, everything's written together.
Okay. And it is given by the university or the college?
The college provides you that, but
Okay.
that is the most important document
Okay.
to have. So that is number one. And then they also require the good standing. So it would be really great if everyone has an up to date good standing, like the registration from the respective states, because that is important as well. They need the good standing character certificate. Like for us, we have our registration with NSDC,
Huh?
Maharashtra State Dental Council. So, how every year we do a renewal of our
Huh?
registration?
Huh?
It is very important to have that because only then you get a good standing certificate.
Okay. Okay. And
Yes. So those two are the most important things because that is something that you will not have normally.
And any other documents?
Yes.
Is it required like any recommendations or any like what about work
Um,
experience? Anything?
if you have work experience, ideally, yes, it would be really helpful for you. Not necessarily always, but it just reduces your headache later for the later registration part. So you need a work experience letter signed by that particular person, like, wherever you've worked, your employer, with a stamp and date. And that's about it. Like very basic documents that we always have handy, our degree that is present, the transcripts, what else would be there? Not necessarily. So all your education, basically your 10th standard, 12th standard, and then your BDS, your masters, if you've done your masters, your work experience. Yes.
Okay. So they see the 10th and 12th standard, all the certificates and everything.
It will be yes. Like how do you get your BDS? So you would have done something else as well, like
Okay.
this from the start, and then your birth certificate as well. I think if I'm not wrong. So just a proof, your birth proof.
Okay.
So that is also required. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. And in fact, I was going through the ADC website that day. So
Yes.
they have actually elaborated it pretty nicely in the website
Very
itself.
well. Yes.
It's like
Yes. Everything's written.
with every
Everything's
details
written.
and all the documents, everything they have written it so
Yes.
nicely that I would
Yes.
actually ask the followers to go through that once so that you have better idea
Sure.
what you are explaining. They'll understand it better.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
definitely
100%.
awesome.
ADC website is very elaborate. They have explained it everything very thoroughly. So it would be a good idea to go through it. There's a lot of information given, but even if we understand probably 10-20% of it, it's going to be really helpful. It just makes your process easy. That's it.
Nice. Great, great, great. And I have read somewhere that a recommendation letter or something like that, or anything like that is required nowadays, or like only the the basic what you mentioned. All those details are required. Any other than the
It,
transcript?
it it helps. So if you have someone saying that yes, you were a good student, you have been a good student, or you have been a good professional or employee, it helps a lot, but not necessary, because I know I have quite a few friends who have never worked, so they've just completed their BDS and they migrated to Australia, and they don't have any work experience, so they don't have any of those letters at all.
Okay, okay. So that means there's no minimum work experience or anything required to apply for ADC. We can directly
No.
apply it after our BDS.
Yes, you can
Okay.
100%.
Great,
Yes.
great. So can we actually do that in between the internship period, during the internship period?
Yes, 100%. So again, we'll just get back to the ADC process. So the first is your initial, what do you call, registration process.
Hmm.
So that is important for them to verify that yes, you are the right person, the details are right, and they have you in the ADC list. Then comes the second. So once that is approved, you can apply for part one. So part one consists of the written exams. It occurs over 2 days.
And And the first step, which you told, that where the documents are to be submitted, is it like we have to physically go there and submit something, or is it just the copy we have to submit online?
No, it is all online mostly. But the one thing that you have to, so there are two options. One is obviously you can even mail it to them. So they have their post box number and you just mail it to them. But recently, after COVID, I think they've started the online process as well. So you just submit all the documents online. And just that one good standing certificate that is required directly from your dental council in India or anywhere else, or the university, that is to be sent directly by the dental council to the ADC forum, the ADC office.
So they have to send it directly.
Yes, it shouldn't go via us. It should
Oh.
be, so we request, so for example, for me, I requested Maharashtra State Dental Council to send a good standing certificate to the Australian Dental Council. So they give us the form, everything's ready, but the postal address, like the to address, will be for ADC directly from MSDC.
Okay, and do they charge something for that?
Yes, it is different for every state. I think for Maharashtra, it is 500 rupees for each good standing letter.
And they'll send it personally to the ADC directly. That's
They
good.
won't send it personally. They'll give it to you. You have to send it on their behalf personally to ADC.
Okay, it's like that. Okay, that's why I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
they'll post it. Oh, okay, okay, understood.
So you post it or you courier it, but under their name, so on
Under,
their behalf.
on their behalf. Understood. Understood. Okay.
And coming to the prices as well, I think it is still the same, or maybe it has changed a tiny bit, but it's for the first initial document processing, it's $660.